Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is your boy Blake, the mobile mechanic. 2002 Ford Expedition 5.4 liter. Customer's alternator went out. This one's pretty straightforward job. First thing you're gonna do is remove the air induction hose. Flathead screwdriver. Flathead screwdriver. Take it out. You got two 8mm bolts, and this one is a 10mm bolt. Take it off. That gives you all the access. And then, as you see right here, here's your alternator. It's open. It's right here at the top. All right. This is a 10mm bolt. 10mm bolt. 10mm bolt. Another 10mm. And then you have a harness right here. Once you take the harness off, now, then you come down here. This is what I do. I leave the belt on until I break my nuts. Don't take the nuts off. But you have a 10mm nut right here. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it was a 10mm. You got 10mm nut right here, and then you got one more right here. 10mm nut right here. Once you break the bolt, loosen it, then we take the belt off. Alright, so to take the belt off, the procedure is pretty straightforward and simple. Our belt tensioner is right here. I'm going to put a 1/2 inch drive in there. It's a 1/2 inch drive, not a 3/8 on this one. Yeah. And you just pull it down, take the belt off. Stay tuned for the next step. Alright, so I went ahead and just took my radiator hose off. It just makes it a little easier for me. Some more access to the belt and your alternator. Don't disconnect it from the radiator. Disconnect it from the thermostat. That way you don't lose any coolant. The thermostat, because it's in a closed state, will keep the coolant locked inside the motor. That's why you go from the radiator in. Fold it back. Pinched off. It's not in the way. Now, as you see, complete room, easy access, and there's the belt tensioner. All right, let me grab my tool, and we're gonna go ahead and get that belt off, and I'll show you how to get this alternator out. All right, as you see, got the belt off. Let me turn my light on so y'all can see. Y'all gotta excuse me, I was in the military. I can see in the dark. I know y'all can't. All right, you see the belt? Pay attention to your diagram. You know, or you can do what I did. I got it braced right there. That way I can just put it back on like normal. All right, bolt from the back are 10mm, 10mm, 10mm. Take that harness off. All right, I suck at taking harnesses off. You know, they take me a minute. You know, I got fat fingers. All right, so my next step, I'm taking this off. Taking these bolts right here. All right, so we're getting ready for the next step. Let my camera adjust. All right, so like I said, all right, so the pigtail, like I said, you got this one here, pull it right up. This one here can be a little tricky. All I did was stick my screwdriver right here in the corner, popped it up. All right, like I said, this is 10mm nut right here. I'm doing everything one-handed, people. All right, so you see you got the harness out the way. All right, harness out the way. I'm gonna take this nut out now. Once again, this is a 10mm nut. Got two more right here. I thought I was Superman. Thought I'd be able to break them all with my fingers. Oh, got another one to break with my fingers. One of the perks of living in the South, we don't have all that rust you Yankees do. So respect to all the mechanics up north that deal with the salt and rust. And yeah, y'all saw me do it with my fingers. Alright. And then the third bolt, don't take it out. Swing it. Don't be that guy. Alright. Like I said, then you got 10mm nut right here. And then you got another 10mm nut right. Alright. So, like I was saying, got a 10mm right here. Get this one broke. Might have to put a ratchet on it. There we go. See, I'm not able to use my good finger. I got bit by a cat on that finger right there. So I can't use my strong finger. She can tell you about it. Yeah. You want me to hold the phone? I'll hold the phone. Sorry, finger got a cramp. I got a ratcheting wrench around here somewhere. Taking that out. Yeah, it should be back there. Alright, I got the one out. I'm getting the last one out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove this bolt. Stay tuned for the next part. Alright. Had to go get my Milwaukee. Take this bolt out. Grab the alternator. As you see, it just comes right out. Angie, you see it comes right out. Sorry, my assistant didn't understand. I was trying to take the bolt out.
Oh.
Alright, now that the ratchet's out of the way, watch how easy my assistant can pull this out. Alright, so here's your alternator. Alright, that right there is the voltage regulator. On this customer's vehicle, this is actually what went wrong. This is a serviceable voltage regulator. You can just replace this, you know, to test it, to figure out what's going on. You use this as your ground. You take this screw out here and connect your ground to it, and then you put your power to it, and that will engage the alternator. You can, but that's advanced tips. That's a different video. But the customer today, she just wants us to put a new one in, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get the new one ready and put it in, and I'll show you exactly how easy that is. I mean, once again, we're just going to reverse the steps, you know, so stay tuned for the next part. All right, so this is the new alternator. I always like to check, make sure everything's the same. Everything is. I'm gonna go ahead and get this alternator in. As you see, you got all the space open. Alright. Alright, so the alternator is literally going to go in the opposite of how we put it in. Alright, it's hard for me to do it one hand, but you gotta get your bolt in down here. Go in with the next bolt. Get that bolt in. Thank you for moving it, Angie. Once you get that bolt in, I got that one. Got that one. Alright, then your next bolt, slide your bracket right here. Alright. Get this bolt in.
Do you want an extension for this?
Go ahead and get the next bolt in. Oh, let me swap this bolt real quick. This one goes back here. There we go. Yeah. Short one goes right here. Right. These tighten down. Tighten down. And then lock that one. Alright. Then next. Alright. We're going to attach. Alright. Huh, that's weird. Didn't have a washer. Alright. Grab your harness. Alright. Put the harness on. Got it on. Go ahead and get it locked in. There we go. Alright, go ahead and get the big boy. Alright. And alright. Get that one plugged in. Alright. So we got it hooked up. Last step now, it's going to be the belt. I put the belt on, show you the finished product, crank it up, and we'll be good to go. So stay tuned for the next part. Alright. Got the belt on. Make sure it's on all your pulleys. And there you go. That's how you put the alternator in on a 2002 Ford Expedition.